Facebook. Hashtag crazy cat back with you. And I am so grateful and blessed to be on with my friend Jen. And I met her last night and I fell in love with her from the minute that I saw her because she's a spitfire. She has tons of energy. She's not afraid. And she has an awesome story that you have to hear that may help you if you're stuck. So we're in a crazy time where people have lost their jobs, they've lost their salary, and even if you have your job, you're sitting at home. We've got people like me who love big hugs, and we're just like, oh my goodness, now what? And so Jen has an awesome story, and we're going to get to that. So she's a mom, she has a son, and she's engaged to Jim. She also was a substitute teacher, and she loved the fact that she was in different classes because she wasn't sure exactly her focus area. And she also has a massive heart for people and was part of her police department's outreach program. She lost both of her jobs, both of them, if you can imagine. And she's a people person. So when a people person is sent home, you're just like, oh no, wow. So she was watching her friend Melissa online, and Melissa introduced her to something really cool. So Jen, tell us a little bit about how it felt to be a people person who's trapped at home, and then why you reached out to Melissa.
Well, to be honest, like before, pre-pandemic, I didn't think I was a people person because I'd come home some days so exhausted. Oh my God, keep me away from people. I need a break. And then when I wasn't able to see the kids anymore, or even, it's the weirdest things that we take for granted. I had a weekly check-in every Thursday at the police department with the people on my team. And we had a group text message, just little updates of what went on. And as soon as that stopped, you miss it so much. I'm a hugger, and that the touch, you just miss that. Walking into school and not seeing the kids' faces, not hearing about their day and how their weekend went, not walking in and just seeing their faces is huge. Okay, thank you. Sorry. I can't put into words. I Zoom with friends. I Zoom with family. I have 2 nieces who are 1 and 3 that I see. They live a few towns over from me, and I babysit, and I see them as often as I can, but their house has been on lockdown since the whole pandemic started. So now it's going on 2 months. I haven't seen them at all. And it's not the same. We went the baby's first Easter because she was tiny the first time. We just missed that. And it's insanely difficult to go through this terrifying time, this tragic time, and not be with the ones that you love and are closest with. My grandfather is 90. He lives in Saugus, and we call, but he doesn't have Zoom or anything like that. And we've tried to set it up for him, but he refuses. So it's difficult. So I had actually reached out to Melissa because she was offering a Zoom. She was offering a training. It was called Upgrade Your Life. It was a free training. I was in a swamp of self-pity at the time where she had offered it, and she was promoting some suggestions on how to improve your life. She was talking about things like habit stacking and how to set up your day for success, and some things I knew already, but I just wasn't using, and some other things that were wonderful tips that I needed to utilize and put into motion. I was so full of fear at that time. I didn't know. At that point, I had gone 3 weeks without any money coming in. I was living paycheck to paycheck before this. So I didn't know what I was going to do. There was no light at the end of the tunnel. I didn't know when the tunnel would end. None of us did. None of us do. So I didn't know what to do. I was looking for answers. And I didn't know if that Zoom call would have them, but I knew I had to do something. And I knew if anything, that Zoom call would have people on it. So I'd get some human interaction. And I trusted Melissa, you know, she was successful in business. So I hopped on, I took a chance.
Oh, I just love that. So, a couple of things to point out are that, you know, this pandemic has hit everyone differently. And you made a comment earlier
Mhm.
that I just loved it. We're in the same storm, but we're not all in the same boat. And so it's hitting different people different ways. And maybe you didn't know you were a people person and you're just missing hugs or you're missing a smile or you're missing who knows what it is that you're missing, but it can be very isolating. And so you don't have to stay home like that. We have this amazing community, right, where you can reach out. And that's what Jen did. She reached out to Melissa and she joined her live and her Zoom and she felt supported and loved. And then as a result of that call, you took a big leap. You used your last paycheck, right, to do
Mhm.
something crazy. People must have thought you were, did someone think you were nuts? Thought you were nuts.
Yeah. So my fiance, I kind of was like, I'm gonna do this thing. And so I knew Melissa from her previous company, and that previous company my fiance wasn't a big fan of. You know, he's a supporter of me. So you know, he knows that I'm a go-getter. He I know that I can do it. So it's not a question there. You know, when the ball's in my court, I'm going to take it and I'm going to score, and there's no doubt in my mind. You know, and I tell other people, you know, that I talk to now. A friend of mine I just signed up last week, and she's saying she's doubting herself. I don't know if I could do this, and I tell her, you know, if you don't believe in yourself, I'll believe in you until you believe in you. That's how much belief I have about the product, about the company, about the future of it all. Don't worry about it. Like I will help you get there, you know? So I'm talking to my fiance and I said, listen, I have a feeling. Trust me, trust Melissa, trust the process. Let me do this thing, please. You know, there's a money back guarantee. Let's try the products. Let's just give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But let's just try. What can we lose, honestly, at this point? I mean, why not? Why not try? And I think he saw the passion. He saw the fear too at this point where it's like, you know, what else do we have? What else are we gonna do? You know, we're waiting on the government, we're waiting on the state, we're waiting on the virus, we have nothing else but hope. We have nothing else but this drive and this motivation to just get up and go, get up and do, get up and make it happen. So he stood by my side, he supported me, and my son supported me. We started, you know, all really kind of getting out of our comfort zone. We started doing lives. My son would come on lives with his little puppet, and we'd talk to people. And we just we started to grow, really. We did. We started to grow together, and it's been amazing. It's been incredible. I've met new people. I talk to people more than I was before, which is wonderful. Really starting to like connect back with people that I haven't talked to since high school, which is great. This whole situation has been a gift. I mean, we're in a truly terrible, devastating time right now, but we're trying to make the best of it. We're trying to appreciate the time we have together. I'm grateful, truly grateful.
That is such an awesome story. So you went on faith and gave up your last paycheck to
Yep.
buy some products and you were like, let's hope they work.
Yep.
and they did, right?
Yes.
And so now Jim is really excited about it and he's on board with you now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you guys have a team of, did you say 10 people already?
Yes. I just counted quick in my head, so I'm pretty sure we're up to 10.
Which is, and you've gotten more than your money back,
Yes.
right? And now you know that it's real and you have the belief.
Absolutely.
Aw,
Yeah.
I love it. And we have the best president on the entire planet, don't we? Brandon
Oh
and
my gosh,
Jessica?
he's just incredible. I mean, I'm all for working for small family owned businesses. You know, in my background, that's predominantly where I've worked. I had one job where I worked at a very large corporation that was across the world. And I felt like just a number. I never once met the CEO, couldn't tell you his name. You know, with Brandon, he's in my Facebook Messenger. If I really have an important question, I can reach out to him. When I made Ambassador 500 last week, he reached right out to me and told me how proud he was of me. I sat on Zoom with him for one day for 4 hours and just listened to him talk to people. I mean, he works harder than we all do. It's incredible. He's on live 4 times a day, Monday through Friday. It's just and you can tell that he genuinely cares. You know, he really, this is like his baby. He wants you to succeed, which just means the world to me. It's written all over his face too. You know, he goes that extra mile. And it means so it makes you want to work harder for him. It really does. At least in my eyes, that's how I feel. You know, you want to go that extra mile. You want to send that extra message. You want to stay up later because you know that he is. You know, we were all on another call the other day and Melissa's on the ocean. Someone else pops on and they're at the beach. Somebody else pops on and they just got home from the beach and there's poor Brandon sitting in his office in a polo. We're like, Brandon, there's something wrong with this picture. Buddy, get outside.
So true. And that I feel the same way. I mean, you brought up such great points because he has such heart. He and Jessica, his wife, they love this company and they love the people in it. And when he says he wants to build the people's company, he means it, you know, and we are really growing something big here in Life Activated. And for those of you who are sitting at home and you're like, I don't know, or whatever, don't just sit there by yourself and be miserable and wonder what you're going to do. You don't have to go it alone, you know. Come and check it out. Come look in the boat, see what we got, because it's a pretty impressive, amazing thing with all kinds of really awesome people. So just let us know where you're watching from and reach out to Jen and ask her questions. She's growing a really amazing business and you can see this all over her. And we're just so excited that you jumped on and watched us, and please share with anybody that it can help. Any other parting words, my dear?
No, I love this opportunity. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much for reaching out to me and asking me to do this. I was floored. I'm just so grateful. And I really hope that people listen to your words and even just get informed and educated about the opportunity. I know that people are really just filled with a lot of fear right now, and I completely understand that. But you know, I've heard for a long time that you don't know what you don't know. And it's very easy to just hear something about an opportunity and say, that's not for me, or I couldn't do that, or, oh, that's one of those things, and just easily pass it off or pass it by. You know, I used to be like that. But all you have to do is take 10 minutes, watch a video. I guarantee you, as you're scrolling through Facebook, you're going to watch 20 to 30 videos or 20 to 30 vines or 20 to 30 YouTube videos or snippets or what have you that will not change your life. This one will. It will. It has already for thousands of people, so why not yours? Take the time, take the 10 minutes and watch the video. If it's not for you, fine. No hard feelings. You spent 10 minutes, you got some information. Maybe if it doesn't work for you, it might work for somebody else. But just get the information. I mean, it doesn't hurt to educate yourself and get some information. That's all that I can say, because it's such a shame when people just won't take that time. You know, it hurts my heart. that I see these people, because that's my purpose now, as it was before, is to just help. Now I'm able to help people who are in these financial situations that they can't get out of, that they're stuck in, just like I was. And I tell them, here, I can help you. I can help you pay your bills on time in full and not have to worry about it, or go to the grocery store without a budget, without a list, and not have to worry about putting food back when you're checking out. I can help you. Please let me help you. Please let me help you. And it's the best feeling in the world. It really is. It's so incredible. I had someone whose box came in today, and she took a picture of it and sent it to me, and she was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait till you try it. It's just it's awesome. It's so wonderful to be a part of all that. It's so great. It really is.
Oh my goodness, my dear. I just love you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And we have to do a big remote hug.
Oh, I would love to hug you.
Oh, thank you. Y'all reach out. Don't sit by yourselves. You have options. All right. Be blessed. Have a great night.
You too. Thank you so much.
Oh, of course.